Hello everyone, my name is Cristian Negulescu and welcome to another episode of Learn UiPath in 5 minutes. Today we'll talk about raw commands sent to Salesforce. So I have multiple videos about sending raw command to Salesforce with examples and so on. Today we'll put on a list all the commands with all the details. That's the idea, yeah? So basically in UiPath Studio, you'll use the HTTP request, and I will tell you how to configure HTTP requests for all the commands from Salesforce, yeah? So first, you have an auto authentications. For the endpoint, the auto authentication will be this one. All this document will be sent to GitHub. You'll find it on the GitHub attached to my move, yeah? Then it's a post method, and you have to provide him the parameters like this with username, client ID, client sequence. You have dedicated videos on how to extract these parameters. After you put these parameters, you have to get the access token. So from the JSON, you have to get the access token and the instance URL. Now, if we want to get data from Salesforce, yeah, so if you want to run SOQL, so basically we'll use the instance, and then we'll say service data version. My version is 42. You can go to 45. 54, I think, is the last one here. And here you put your query from Salesforce, yeah? And again, you get a method will be get, and you have to use the authorization ID that we extract from the first one. So this, after you run this one, you will get a JSON, and this JSON will provide you all the data. Example of a query, it's like this: select name, ID from account, and this will provide me the account ID and name. Then, if I want to create or insert something, yeah. So if I want to create something or insert, again, I will use the instance that I will extract from the first line from the authentication, and then I will say service data as object, your object, and here the object would be account, case, and other stuff. This is a post. Again, you have to put authorization on the header. You'll put on the body, you'll put JSON. You have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel how to build JSON in UiPath. And body format will be application JSON. An example of JSON will be this one, name this one. And the JSON response will be like this, yeah? So basically you will get the ID of the account that is created. If you want to update, again, you give your instance, you put service data version as object, you put your object, in our case account, and then you put the ID of the object that you update. In this case, you can put this one, yeah? Then the method dispatch, and you put authorization token, you put again body JSON to string and application JSON, and the example name will be this one, yeah? Then if you want to delete, basically you'll have the method delete, you have again the same authorization, and here on the endpoint, you have to put the object and the ID. So the same like the update, yeah? So you provide the account and the big ID, yeah? For example. Now, if you want to upload the file, you have to do more steps, yeah? So first step, you need to post on the, so you need to upload the file to Salesforce, and you upload to content version, yeah? So you use the method post, and you have the authorization token, then you'll provide this JSON, and here you'll provide the file path, and you'll provide the file converted to base64 string. I have a full video dedicated to this one. If you look on my YouTube here, you will see exactly on the Salesforce how to convert this to base64, yeah? Then after you do this one, you need to find the document where you will put this one. So the idea is like this. You upload the file. After you upload the file, you have to get the here on the select. You run a query. You will put a get, and here you will get the document ID. Yeah. So you have the from content version. You search for the title that you put, and you will get a document ID. And then you have to assign this file to a case, for example. Yeah. If you want to assign this file for a case, you make a post. The post should be on the object content document link post with the JSON and so on. And on this JSON, you say content document, the ID that you get from here, yeah. Then you put the link identity ID. It's your case ID, for example. And then you have to put the share type. This is the share type to be V, yeah. Okay, if you want to download the file or multiple files, first you need to make a select, a get method, and you send the case ID. The case ID should be the first published location ID, and from this select you get the content document ID, yeah. After you get this one, can be multiple. You will convert this to records. You will make a for each on this one, and then you have to do for each file, for each element from here, you need to identify data from that file. So you will make another get, another select, and you have the extension, the title, the version, and where the content ID is the ID document and should be the latest. True, yeah? And then after you get this one, you download the file. You just make a post to the endpoint and you have here the instance, the version data. So you make a post and this will download the file that you can save here on the hard disk like this. Like I said, everything will be on the GitHub. As usual, if you like my videos, thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment on my videos, and tell me what else you want to see on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Have a good one.